I'm handing out the scripts. Make sure you read over them.
Good morning.
Did you read the scripts?
I did. I read the script.
That's good. We just want to see if you're good for the job. We're shooting today, but it's more of like a practice run, so don't be worried.
All right. Thanks.
Have a seat.
Sorry I'm late. I read over the script. Are we filming today?
Yeah, you just had 2 days to practice, but like this is just a practice run, so.
Okay.
Do you guys know anything about the Mongols?
No.
No, not at all.
Oh, well, this is going to be a problem.
I did know that they were all bloodthirsty barbarians. This script makes no sense.
Well, my great grandfather was half Mongolian. Does that count?
Oh, well, then we have a lot of work to do.
I'll look it up.
They did things like circulate trade throughout Eurasia, which was your
I found something. It's on studentmongolessay.com. The Mongols created and enforced a system of trade across the territories they conquered. A main example of trade is the Mongols' rule over China. The Mongols were nomadic people. Being that they were nomadic, they had always been traders, which gave them a positive attitude towards merchants and commerce. However, the Chinese believed that the merchants were a parasitical group and did not produce anything. This caused them to not trade in all their society. The people that did trade were looked down upon and considered as a lower class. The Mongols altered their attitude and sought to facilitate international trade. In order to promote international trade, the Mongols built roads for trade, but they were mostly used to facilitate the Mongol rule over China. Another benefit that came from trade routes was the newly established postal system that was devised to facilitate the transmission of official mail from one part of the empire to another.
Are you done?
It was set up every 20 miles along the major trade routes and stocked with supplies of food, horses, and lodging. The stations not only helped the traders, but it was a stopping place for travelers too. To promote trade, the Mongols granted higher tax breaks to traders and not only did they do this to China, but the Mongols granted higher tax breaks to traders in Persia too. The Mongols also established the Yurto, which was a group of people to help trade merchants. It also allowed for merchants to caravan across Eurasia at little expense to them. It made it less dangerous for the travelers.
Are you done now?
Yes.
That is really good, though. The Mongols were intentionally trying to promote trade access across the world. They were helping people make money. By giving the citizens a way to make money, they positively impacted their societies. They actually were good people, believe it or not.
Good to know you changed your mind, at least.
Wait, so the Mongols were nothing like their stereotype?
Well, these some.
Yeah, some of the time. It says here that the Mongols' reign promoted safety over the territories they conquered. The Mongols were very fierce and savage. They had very severe punishments and terrible ways to kill their enemies. This created safety for the citizens because everyone was scared to anger the Mongols and did not want to commit a crime that would do just that. It said that one could walk through the Mongolian Empire with a plate on their head and never be attacked or countered by a robber. This was because if someone were to steal the plate, they'd be like murdered.
Sweet.
Another way that kept the Mongols safe in their nations was that they had a very big army. The army led by Genghis Khan was a group of skilled warriors that were brave and fierce. The army protected the Mongol territories and everything inside of them. Because the Mongols were so skilled and fierce while fighting, they lost very few battles and were able to keep their nation safe from their enemies. As the Mongols won more and more battles, other countries started to fear them more, which made them seem more powerful. The reason the nations remained safe as an outcome of this was because the Mongols continued to defeat the enemy and stop from them ever entering the nations. This is a lot to read. Oh my goodness.
So, wait, the Mongols were making their nations better by inflicting terror into people?
Yes, but they weren't like that all the time. Once they intimidated the people, they loosened up and they were allowed to practice their own religion and trade with safety.
What does religion have to do with anything in the Mongols, though? This movie doesn't include religion, does it?
There is religion in the movie.
Wait, I think I actually did a project on this in 9th grade. Along with trade routes came religion. As new people passed through Mongolia, their cultures came with them. Religions like Buddhism and Islam were spread with the help of these newly created trade routes. Many of the existing residents converted to these new religions. Furthermore, as gifts of thanks, wealthy traders and merchants donated gifts to newly built places of worship. Religious leaders were given tax breaks by the Mongol government to encourage better relations with their cultural groups. As Mongols were seen as being tolerant of secular religion, other countries were more likely to trade with them, thus making them wealthier and more successful in trade. By improving their social status, they are making their country more powerful, which is very positive to the people because it means that they will become more wealthy. By being tolerant with religion, the Mongols open up another group of people that trade with the Mongols. This made the people the Mongols conquered able to travel more and more and able to make a lot more money.
That's cool. So that's how religion started to spread. No wonder it's important.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that the Mongols were actually good people that had positive impacts to their people. Back then, I just thought that they happened to spread religion.
Well, now you know. And so, we can start shooting this movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we're shooting in 3, 2, 1.